What is going on, guys? If we have not yet met, it is great to meet you. My name is Peter Roberts. Currently, I am a college eBay reseller. With all this coronavirus stuff happening right now, my eBay business has slowed, but I want to tell you guys exactly what brands that I love to sell that kind of get me through this time period, as well as how do I accelerate my online reselling business. Whether if you're selling on eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, whatever you're doing, these top 10 brands are going to allow you to make money. They've been crushing it for me while I'm running my business at college. And more importantly, these brands are going to be found in the thrift store. So if you don't know what to start selling or what brands to start reselling online, stay with me here. We're going to break down all the brands, and more importantly, these are the brands that I love because they make me money. I'm not going to mislead you. We're going to break you down all the ins and outs, and more importantly, how you can start making money selling on eBay or online or as a reseller, because these brands are going to make you money. So the first brand here, just to kick it off, a brand that we probably all know is Patagonia. Patagonia is in the thrift store. That's all I have to say, because people always doubt me when I post pictures or see that this brand is there, because it's so valuable. And number one, throughout this video, you're going to look for brands that are relevant in society. You're going to look for brands that people are wearing around you, because if they're wearing them, that means there's a demand for them. So if you can find them at a low cost in a thrift, always buy low. Don't overpay for brands. And this brand here, you can probably pick up for $10 to $12 in a regular thrift store. And if you can get it in that range, I'd always pick it up. So this brand here, Patagonia, I found this better sweater. I sold it for $48.50 with shipping. But if you can just pick it up at a low cost, people are going to want this brand, Patagonia, no matter what it is. If they see the Patagonia brand, if they see the Patagonia colors, it's going to sell. So if you can look out for this thrift item, whether it's the shirts, pants, long sleeve shirts, all that stuff, you're going to start selling. So my number one favorite brand to sell is Patagonia, just because I know the supply is there and the demand there as well. And I personally love Patagonia, and this sells like crazy on eBay. So if you can get your hands on it, 100% pick it up. Number two is another brand similar to Patagonia, but as these winter months are kind of slowing down, I'd still pick this up because it's still going to make you money on eBay. It is a North Face. Everyone loves North Face. We know what North Face is, but the thing with North Face is that it's hard to pick it up at a reasonable price. If you can pick up North Face for about 8 to 12 bucks, I'd say, pushing it, then I'd say pick it up and flip it, because a lot of thrift stores are hip, which means that they're going to rise their prices up, which means there's no margin. So be careful with North Face. But if you can get your hands on some solid North Face, something that kind of represents Patagonia as well, as North Face, people love it, and the demand is still hot for this item here. So North Face, that was a Denali jacket. I actually picked up at a yard sale for like $2 or $3, and I sold it for 40. So North Face, it will make you money. And then here we are with a brand no one really hears about, but if you buy this brand, it's going to sell pretty strong for you. This is Orvis. This was a foul weather spring zip, and as you can see, the inside of the jacket has this great pattern, and if these insulated patterns are found in the thrift, I'd say pick it up, because the thrift stores will mark this product down at a low cost, which means the profit margin is there. So if you can usually pick this up, it'll sell from $25 to $29.99, even $30, and in this case, it sold for $30, and the customer paid shipping. So a brand that not many people hear about, but a lot of people have been hitting me up because they saw my videos and they said, hey, I found Orvis and it sold for me. So that's why you should get your hands on it, because Orvis is a profitable brand that not many people know, but it's a fishing brand, kind of like the outdoors brand, and it still has value. So pick it up if you can find it. And here's a brand, I basically love everything that they have, but LL Bean, these boots here sold for me. I picked them up for like $5 in the Salvation Army when it was 50% off, so that's why I got them so cheap. But they just sold for $40 and free shipping, and I had another pair that sold for $49.99 with free shipping. So if you can pick them up low, the LL Bean duck boots or the LL Bean pullovers, the LL Bean pants, all their products sell. Just remember, the brand sells the item, and LL Bean is a brand that you can always usually find. Again, make sure the costs are right. Pick it up, and you're gonna have your profit in those items. I like their windbreakers. I like their rain jackets, all that stuff, and any flannel lined items that are by LL Bean, a little vintage, will skyrocket your margin and allow you to make a little bit more money on that. So LL Bean, I usually never skip over it unless it's really expensive. A brand that I love, and you're gonna see it in a lot of your thrift stores. Probably the most seen brand consistently in the thrift stores, because I can go into any thrift store and basically pull out an item of LL Bean to resell, flip on eBay, and it sells pretty effectively for me. So, and here we are with a jacket that I just sold yesterday, but here it is with a Vineyard Vines 1/4 sip. If you can pick these up as well, the Shep and Ian's what are they called? The button fronts also do well. Pants will do all right. The short sleeve pastel pants are coming in. Short pants are coming in as well. But not LLB, Vineyard Vines will do hot for you if you can find it. Again, the costs are important. These brands can be marked up sometimes, but if you can buy it for under $5 or $8, I'd say always pick it up. You can make a quick, easy to $12, $15, $20 profit on certain items as long as you can find it. But it's usually always in the thrift, and people are always like, are you sure it's... Yes, it's in the thrift. It's all there. Look for the whale. The whale is going to make you money. It's made me decent profits here in the last 2 months. It's slowed down a little bit, but Vineyard Vines, it's a saturated market, but people still want it. So check it out. Kids sell well as well. If you can find some kids Vineyard Vines, it will sell for you as well on eBay. So here are the Tommy Bahama brand. Now this brand is a little tricky because it's super saturated on eBay, but if you can find certain things like this item where the colors are very unique, where the pattern sticks out, this will sell very fast. I picked this exact shirt up for $2 in the thrift, $2 or $3, and it sold in less than an hour on my eBay store just because it stands out. So the Tommy Bahama brand will still sell for you. But simple like quarter zips as well are hard to sell because there's so many people listing. But if you can find new products as well as what just sold for me, so just regular t-shirts, the relaxed Tommy t-shirts, they're gonna sell as well. If you can find them for $1, $2, you're gonna make profit. So check out the comps before you purchase, but Tommy Bahama usually does well for me if you know exactly what products you're looking for. So color matters, and also style or model will matter, and it'll make you some money because the thrift store is usually loaded, but just make sure you're picking up quality. And a quick tip with Tommy Bahama is that their silk products will do as well, will do great for you as well. If you find their silk 100% silk polos, you can usually pick them up for pretty cheap, and then you're gonna sell them pretty relatively fast. So I love Tommy Bahama. It's done me well in the past. And then here we are with some Harley Davidson. This t-shirt here I picked up for $1 to thrift. It sold again the same day for $26 for free shipping. So Harley Davidson is a brand that I really enjoy, but what made this so sweet is that it had a double side. It had the pattern on the front and pattern on the back. This increases your value. The Harley Davidson market is very saturated as well, but if you can find some vintage tees, they're selling for $60, $70. Be sure to check out your Harley Davidson tees. Look up the comps. Make sure you search the city or the state on the back of their shirts. You're gonna see that the market does fluctuate, but overall, Tommy Bahama in a large XL, and this was a 5XL or something. Yeah, 5XL sold for $26 free shipping. So keep an eye out for the larger Harley Davidson. It's gonna make you some money. And then here we are with a brand that I've actually been stocking up for, Peter Millar. So the summer season is here. This is an opportunity for everyone. You can find these in the thrifts for about $3 to $4 usually. They'll sell consistently for $19.95 free shipping, or even $22.99 free shipping, or you can even add calculated shipping. It all depends. But if you have a great pattern, if you have a nice Peter Millar XL large 2XL polo, you're gonna make money on it because it just continues to sell for me and continues to be a profitable brand that I love to sell. Peter Millar sports crown, long sleeves will do well for you. Anything with Peter Millar, I'm gonna tell you, please check it out before you put it back on the shelf, because it's gonna make you money. And currently when I thrift, I've been finding a lot of it, stockpiling it for the golf season, stockpiling it for spring and summer, and I'm just ready for it all to sell. But it has been selling here and there, but I'm ready for that summer push out of the Peter Millar brand, because it is a popular, solid, reliable, and wonderful golf brand. That's a promotion for Peter Millar, I guess. But Peter Millar, I really love picking you up, and you're gonna make you some money if you pick it up as well. And then here's a brand that not many people have heard of, but it's called Resell. You might have heard of it. You have the Resell shoes, and then here is Resell full zip. This brand kind of goes under the radar, but if you can find it, especially their shoes in good condition, I'd say pick them up at a low cost, because they're gonna sell. The demand for Resell, it's kind of like a hiking brand that people love. It just, if the supply is there in the thrift, I say usually pick it up. Make sure the condition's good, because it kind of, people want Resell. Like it's just a popular brand that kind of always does well for me when I find it in eBay. It's a little harder to find in a thrift store, but on eBay it sells great. And I just say just another brand that you want to check off on your checklist to just basically have it ready in case it pops up, and then you know it's probably worth picking up. And then lastly, a brand that I probably would say is my favorite to find, a little hard to find in thrift, but it has been found multiple times in the thrift. A matter of just going out there, having your best day in the thrift, because this brand is almost going to sell instantly for you. My #1 favorite brand to ever sell, gets me super hype, and I love to pick it up, is Lululemon. Any Lululemon, basically men's shirts. They got the pace breakers, their pants or shorts, all that stuff with the Lululemon, check it out. I almost always pick it up because the costs are pretty reasonable in thrift stores. This means there's profit for you, and it's gonna sell fast. Like these pants that I found, these shorts were 30. I picked them up for like $6 in the thrift, sold for $33.99 with shipping. Just an absolute stunting on that brand. I love that brand. So if you find it, I'd always say pick it up every time because it's going to make you money. So guys, I hope you were able to get some value out of this. If you have, maybe get them that subscribe, even a thumbs up. Check me out on any other social media platforms. Hopefully get this reseller community hit, because these brands just answer the question of what should I buy in a thrift store. I've heard it for a while now, and I just hope you guys take this information, and when you see it in the thrift, you go get your hands on it. Make sure you search your comps on your phone, because your phone is a tool that's going to allow you to know if an option that you found in the thrift store is worth buying or picking up. But those are the 5 or the 10 favorite brands, even 11 brands maybe, that I love to pick up. If anybody has any more favorite brands, leave them below. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe. Ask any questions, leave them below. But guys, we're going to hear thrifting here shortly. The coronavirus has stopped my thrift hustle a little bit. We're just still selling slowly on eBay, looking to get some things, old listings back up, as well as list some items that I still have here on stockpile. So we're generating some sales still in the slow times. And just a side note is that as these slow times are occurring, it's natural because people are focusing on saving money or spending money on necessities. Meanwhile, they might not be shopping as much online, which is okay. Don't get stressed. But if you do go out there to start loading up your eBay store, you need inventory. I hope you can take these 10 brands into consideration, because they're going to make you money. So guys, thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. We out. Woo!